Hi there. So this is my new Let's Build series, if you like. I don't know, I'm still working out the name and whatever. It should be on top of the video right now. Look up there. I can't see it, of course, because I'm not even edited it yet or uploaded. But for that matter, let's skip along. This is my new series, hopefully. I'm starting off today with a simple project, which is literally a cottage. This is mainly to test out the new mod that it's not a new mod, but the mod I'm using, which is Camera Studio, link in the description. I've had to add in Optifine just to keep it all working without too much lag, also in the description. So, without further ado, let's start. So, here we are. I'm just clearing off the area at this moment in time, because I think it's best to start with a flat land, as opposed to, well, a bumpy landscape. Flat's not always best, but for this case, I think it is. So here I'm squaring off the area that I want to set as the foundations for the building. I had some disagreements at first, but I settled with it in the end. And I used brick for the foundation, but then I thought, no, it's not going to work for me. So I changed it to stone brick, as you can see. And I thought that worked much better, because I could add in the mossy stone and the cracked stone to give it sort of broken effect, like almost neglected or unwanted. You've seen me putting the logs there, and now the windows. I was struggling with the design, but I came across this one which I liked, and I did think about what colours to use, but I decided to stick with the white birch wood, I think it is, just for the contrast. The darker wood just looked too dark in comparison to the logs, and no, it just wasn't working for me. Along the back there I also struggled, as you can see. I settled on just keeping it symmetrical in the end, but I did find it weird. And on the sides I've used 3 long as opposed to 2 long things, and now I'm going around changing the log I used just to give it even more contrast, and adding in the sideways logs as like rafters in the roof of a cottage. I think you have them. Now I'm going onto the roof. I went for the idea of having a flat roof as much as possible, but with it had a bit of a slope and then flat, because it couldn't be all flat, because that's way boring, and sloped is it just wouldn't fit it completely sloped, I don't think. But here I'm going back along and changing them all with the wooden half slabs, because I felt that it was just leaning on the rafters, and I didn't like that particularly. Now onto the chimney. I toyed with a way to make this blend into the roof, and in the end I went for the stairs, and I used some nice cobwebs for the smoke. Yeah. I toyed with the idea of putting a torch there, but it just looked out of place. And here I am, I'm putting in the cobblestone walls. I was iffy about where they should go, and I want to keep using mossy cobblestone as well, because I thought that was a good sort of way to make it look almost forgotten and unwanted, the cottage. And I've added in flowers at the front there, as you can see, and the vines, just to make it look almost cared for, but not completely. And the mushrooms are sort of like overgrown, coming out, not wanted. And then you've got me planting some trees to make almost like a forest. Cottage in the forest, very typical. There are vines all the way around the house, and very typical looking cottage now, I think. And here it is, the finished cottage. So we've got our sort of forest surrounding it. It's not a massive forest, but it is a forest nonetheless. I'm doing this at night time, so you can see the effect of the cobwebs there, sort of like a smoke effect trailing away. And then we come into the cottage. It's sort of like a cottage thing, but this, I imagine, is like yeah, this would be some sort of like overgrown cottage that haven't been looked after very well. So you've got all the vines hanging down from it and whatever, and the fencing's starting to go mouldy, if you like. It's got all the moss on it and everything, and mushrooms are growing, which you really don't want. Let's turn the fan up a bit. Whoops. Yeah, not gonna do that again. Weird. It just crashed my Minecraft, so I'll sort that out. I don't use Minecraft much, I use Tekkit really, so I don't notice it. Yeah, I know how to sort it out, it's just because the latest update and I haven't added the file that I need to, because it's like wrong files, this, that and the other. Anyway, back onto the cottage I've built, you've watched. But I thought, it's not completely careless owner. They like to keep the windows nice, where they look out, and they've got some nice patterned flowers. And when we head in, there's a lovely roaring fire that isn't setting the house on fire because of their new game rule, do fire tick. And I'm sure the cottage owner would like to sit down in his chair with a mug of hot ale or whatever he has, and just like to toast his feet on the fire. Yeah. Nothing I can really do about it being netherrack, because yeah, the logs don't burn forever, unfortunately. These are the rafters of the building, I guess. You can see why I went for the half slabs now, because the full blocks were just like sitting along it, and it's like I kinda don't think the rafters should be holding it up completely. Like, some of the weight needs to be taken off, if you know what I mean. So I did that, and then lovely windows you can see out of, and it looks like they're against the far end as opposed to in the middle, which is why I chose to use the stairs in the end. So yeah, and a bed, not many torches because I figured it's a small cottage, they're not gonna be too worried about spending lots of money on light because it'll not do them good during the winter. They'll just need their fire. And then of course they need their weaponry to kill any intruders. Of course they don't have a shotgun because Minecraft don't provide you with them. But yeah, it's a nice little fireplace and whatever. So, oh, I think I might use this sword. Oh, it's gone now. Yeah, so this has been my first trial run, if you like, of a sort of Let's Build series. It was mainly to test out the camera studio mod, and I think, I'm not entirely sure, but I'll see how it goes when I'm editing it, and if I like it. Oh, I've got a torch. I've certainly left a torch down there. And yeah. So then. Yeah. Just go. Oh, I want to get a nice look at this village. And till next time. Goodbye.